Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another exciting and evening and amazing, spectacular, wondrous Propagandacast from your host and Pearl Dane, the one, the only master of propaganda here, like defender of the fatherland, off here to a 1v1 on Crossroads. In the north, it is the angry Dutchman fighting for the Wehrmacht, Germany, Deutschland. Rolling out here with the Sperrverband der Wolf. Here with Osttruppen featuring, well, the Osttruppen squads, entrenching tools, the artillery field officers, supply drops, and railroad artillery support with Panzer fast mine and anti-tank guns west and south. It is JDSJDS2, of course, just referring to as JDS, fighting for the Red Army, the Soviet Union, Comrade Stalin, taking on here the Germans with the 1st Guards Mechanized Corps featuring Guard Motor with T-3045s, heavy mortars. Guards, rifle infantry, vehicle crew repair training, and marked vehicle anti-tank grenade pack. Anti-tank bullets in the infantry. We got an Osttruppen 4-2 start versus conscript Domineer start there from JDS. And as always, a big hearty thanks to my patrons and supporters. These wonderful, wonderful people who keep me in the business. Without them, I certainly would not be able to do this. Big thanks to every single one of you. Other people can join the ranks by pledging on Patreon. You can also just consider a one-time donation by PayPal. That would also make me very happy. Links to the description. And also, comment, like, share, subscribe. Plus the bell button. Keep the YouTube algorithms engaged. And YouTube from you kicking in my door and dragging me off to a concentration camp somewhere in China. Osttruppen setting out there towards the centre, Pioneers moving westwards, MD42 further westwards as well. So double Osttruppen there, double conscripts now as well here from JDS. But again with the Domineers allowed to seize a bit more territory faster here, which is clearly what he's angling for. Though of course again with the Osttruppen, angry Dutchman sort of upset that otherwise shall say tempo and timing issue, the normal hamstring, the Wehrmacht and the Soviet just popping out the Osttruppen really fast, which again is primarily why Osttruppen use it, because again they can't allow the Wehrmacht to deal with its always timing issue in the early game. And to that way to play better to its strength otherwise. Osttruppen was engaged in the centre, got the western car point there, got the western fuel as well. 3rd conscript there for JDS. We're probably seeing angry Dutchman taking up next here, having gone for 3 Osttruppen. He could of course go for a 4th one. That said, though, most players never bother with a 4th one. As at that point, you're just putting too many Osttruppen out and just bleeding yourself dry. Plus again, Osttruppen do skate poorly. And so you don't want to leave too many of them that way either. We got coming westwards here for JDS. Machine gun moving towards the centre. Tech for angry Dutchman as expected. Sandbags in the east. That way you can actually get heavy cover here, but also crucially denied to his opponent, because again it's going to be stuck behind that light cover. And these are even bar wide to just make it even more awkward there for angry Dutchman. In the west here, the Pioneer MD42 combo pushing back here. The troops Osttruppen ensconced around the centre as well here, forming a strong point that's going to require some effort here for JDS to break, or at least some luck, or for angry Dutchman to mess up. Constant news pushing forward, up the flank with the info sitting up here that could really disrupt JDS already beginning assault. There we go, constant negative cover, taking immediate loss there. Dimitri drops dead like a sack of potatoes dropped from the 5th floor onto a busy highway. Engineers their route on the west side here, that engineers the last top there. More constant forwards here. Flamethrowers ready here for JDS to of course help deal with angry Dutchman's ducking forces, but angry Dutchman tries to take advantage of the initial momentum gained here to push further for the car fight. Very good. Might want to go for some Panzer grenadiers once he's done with the tech. There we go. Thumbs up the angry Dutchman. I mean, it's also the standard build but Osttruppen for now. Oh, also very nice play here. He actually snuck behind angry Dutchman, went for the car point. Forceman dispatch, forced to the rear lines, moving up for a bit more progress at the front line. Really good play there with JDS. Really good play. Thumbs up there to him. Osttruppen holding up the building there. Osttruppen backing off. MD42 is repositioning, actually playing up an aggressive frontier versus JDS, who's trying to play around here, going for the western fuel point, looking to throw off instead angry Dutchman's resource flow and play around and force him to react to JDS movement instead. That's a really good play there by JDS. Really good play. Now, obviously, angry Dutchman having to return the favor here to JDS, and that way it becomes a bit of a game of chicken, like to see who reacts to the other first. Like to make a nice grip with the angry Dutchman. Medics up, but nothing further going in JDS base. Could be planning to rely heavily on guardsmen, maybe heavy mortars as well. Sandbags there, very good. Could lay down some mines from the engineers. There we go as well. No, cancels that.
The sector is at risk.
Osttruppen going for the car point, machine in there covering up for a potential flank attack. Panzer going for the car point there, very good. Their Sturmgewehr ready to fill any Russian infantrymen there with lead. Like to make a nice company out there for angry Dutchman. Could go for an armored car 251. Controls the Osttruppen. Comes moving eastwards. Panzer there versus the engineers. Panzer going for the Osttruppen. Car point there being held up. Won't be able to buy much time. Got the Pioneers moving eastwards. Punches the conscript. Bomb grenade attempted here, and close one, but sadly not close enough here for Angry Dutchman. Fortunately for JDS, although he did something in an awkward place. Support company going at the form, very good. Molotovs as well to help dig out Angry Dutchman from his hiding holes and deny cover to the Osttruppen, very good. Looking to grab that eastern fuel point, lots of disruption play going on both sides. That said, Angry Dutchman is getting control of much more of the map here compared to JDS, instead of getting a fuel lead. Partly again, even without the fuel points, this is because of the sheer number of extra points on the map. Well, not sheer number, definitely extra number of points here on the map compared to other maps. Meaning, even like you just have a good chunk of the map and you don't have the fuel points, you still get a lot of fuel. So, you're still getting 31 fuel compared to the 70 of JDS, simply because, again, Crossroads just has more points in general. Bunker up there, armored car there, definitely puts JDS in a bit of a tight spot. Feeling the way that he's obviously expecting a light vehicle of some sort. Probably, you know, being either the flame for a half-tech or 2-2, even a regular half-tech, though those are obviously quite rare.
The sector has been cut off.
Meanwhile, was that the Osttruppen on the cemetery could quickly find themselves executed and buried within said cemetery. Continuing towards the center there. Armored cars screening the pioneers there. Engineers moving forward with the mines. People feel following up as well. Reinforcement hitting as most of Angry Dutchman's forces currently inside the base, really long here for JDS to push ahead. Of course, also setting up for a nice counterattack here for Angry Dutchman. Field continuing to hold eastward, grab the center, grab the west. Could lay down some sandbags to go have the mines down this time around. Field gun ready, there you go. Great hit on the 2-2, punching straight down to half health. Sandbags in the center. Also reinforcing. Panzer falling back there, obviously not full health strength, so decide not to stick around there in case of a German visit. And the Panzer will of course likely force away there, but he's going to try and grab the copy. He's got a multiple right in the path here of the advance. Though could have been thrown perhaps a bit better. Continue to retreat now. They won't be able to get the point in time. But almost got the western fuel point. At least denying it somewhat to Angry Dutchman. Pioneers are pushing back the field gun. Reinforcing. Up north here, bomb grenade here. Again, attempt on the tree path. And once more, Angry Dutchman slightly misses the mark there, unfortunately. Or again, fortunately, if you're JDS. JDS are calling in the Guards Rifle Squad to kill them with a DP light machine gun as soon as possible. Very good. It's going to put some pressure there on Angry Dutchman and the German army. Got too close to getting hit by the disco machine gun there by the base entrance. Just reinforcing. And there you go, quickly routed. As expected, Angry Dutchman's not keen on sticking around for too long. There's risk losing any men. Machine gun sitting in the center, Osttruppen leading in there. Might see some sandbags. Yup, there from Angry Dutchman. Very good. We got 453 versus 472. Small lead here for JDS over Angry Dutchman at the moment. We've got the DPs ready. We got the Osttruppen on the car on there. I think the Guardsmen can get away with attacking them and turning them out with a grenade, I think. Of course, they want to other troops. Finding these side here, constantly by the eating fuel being hammered by the armored car. Supply drop here, be able to fly Angry Dutchman. Consider that. Another machine gun, plus about 40, and of course, extra field munitions, but never hurt here for him. Great hit here by the field gun on the armored car. Maybe want to try and bombard the machine gun. And the West Sea Guardsman attack is not really making much progress. It's landing to just the Osttruppen just actually shooting down a bit here. Field bombarding here, and there you go. First shell goes through, hits the side of the building. Machine quickly backing out of there as they realise the entire place is going to collapse on them if they're not careful. Guardsman to fight with the Osttruppen. Light cover versus heavy cover. The Osttruppen actually have a decent chance in the DP light machines, but there you go. Osttruppen trying to take heavier damage now. And that, I think, should allow the Guardsmen to win the engagement. But I think they've just only rushed up and just popped a grenade on them to make it easier. Hold it up here. The MD-42 forms up a strong line of defense here for Angry Dutchman. It's going to be hard for JDS to breach without any serious firepower or larger scale attack. Guardsmen will be falling back as we got an Osttruppen squad moving on the flank there, threatening to get them killed that way. Panzer going to be pushing up the center, conquering around the car point in the east. Plenty of fuel here for Angry Dutchman versus JDS. Got more Panzer grenadiers here for Angry Dutchman. 2 thumbs up. We could cause also take up, but more Panzer grenadiers now do add more pressure to JDS now. And gives a bit more room to work with. So I do like that idea. I do like that idea. Plus it also, means he's less vulnerable to the poor scaling of the Osttruppen. And typically, you do want, a couple of Panzer squads as the game goes on with Osttruppen, just, help scale better into the late game. Even the grenadiers, you generally want a couple of them, I find. But it's certainly imperative if you're playing Osttruppen, they do get a couple of Panzer grenadiers out, in my opinion.
Our lines of supply are disrupted.
Got the point there, very good. Tank Battalion command up, T7 away there for JDS. That's going to give Angry Dutchman a bit of a hard time. You could have also considered the anti-aircraft tower attack, but the T70 certainly is a nice safe choice, and certainly able to take a few more hits compared to the anti-aircraft tower attack, even if it's not nearly as cost efficient. Also on the west are being overwhelmed by JDS forces, quickly dispatched with all haste. T7 is almost done, probably going to be rushed here towards the eastern fuel point to keep that out of German hands. In the west, JDS stout socialist advance. We got S1 with the western fuel point. 2 thumbs up, that's Angry Dutchman. Look at that. Very lucky he didn't actually somehow like ensconce the S-Man, stay around the mine, then set off the mine inside the S-Man. Feel like I actually wipe the pioneers. Hit by the armor on the field gun. Guardsman's getting a hit in there. Engineers on for JDS. T7 has also arrived here, and there goes rushing for the eastern fuel point. Bombarding the building again. On the side of the Panthers. Could of course be concerned about Panzer ping, and there you go. Panzer squad flanking the field gun. Really nice kind of maneuver here by Angry Dutchman, forcing here JDS to more or less get on the attack. And there you go, Incendion pit around Shandy's mess. The Guardsmen into an even worse mess. They get absolutely shredded from inside the building. Austin being shot bits with the T70. Panzer squad routed. Other squad in trouble now. Panzer pushing up the west side. Lots of engagements here, lots of action. Tech there on the way for him. He's in fact going straight for tier 4. I mean, certainly in a map like this, and he's already got a bit of lead, it can work. But of course, we could also just, push out Panzer Force on Osttruppen, which I think would work just as well, if not better. But there's certainly an argument we had here that tier 4 can work for Angry Dutchman. Anyways, halfway done with the tech there, concentrating towards the center.
Enemy forces are securing our territory.
We'll have to see what JDS goes for next. More Guardsmen could be an idea here for him to consider. Heavy mortar could also, I think, be a worthy consideration. Just, the regular mortar, which is obviously pretty solid too. Center victory point seized. We got 447, 419. Telemine spotted. May want to deal with that fast. Yep, T something to deal with that. It's 45 minute gun. Kaboom. Tier 4 done. Grab an eastern fuel point. Need some mines to grab the western one, unless he wants to risk losing a unit to a mistake. Just some bad luck. Sandbags in the center. Mines for the eastern fuel point. Heavy Panzer up there for Angry Dutchman inside his base here. Hauling the heavier stuff to the front line. Field gun shoots, misses the field gun. They get fairly close range bit off with there for the ADS. Also missed the T70. That is unconscious. That's also going to be a very one-side engagement. In fact, he almost wiped the entire Austin squad there. Bit lucky there for Angry Dutchman. That did not happen. Bit lucky. Heavy Panzer call right about done there for Angry Dutchman. We shall see what it goes, but expect a strong Panzer or a Panzerwerfer. Eastern engineers held back by the Panzer Grenadier squad, close to T2 on the car point, the squad occupying the west. Got the constant of the Austin flanking in here, catching Angry Dutchman supporting the center here in a bit of a pretty bad spot here, and the Austin can't do much with it either. Chance of seeing a wipe actually here from JDS on Angry Dutchman, but gets it actually. No buts here this time around, just success. Socialist success. Comes right here, Panzer walking down to 2 men being absolutely slaughtered here by JDS. Volleys of fire unleashed upon his troops here. In the east here, we got the Osttruppen up here on the fuel point. The engineers almost taken out. In the center, the other Panzer squadron 40 pushing the field gun into a pretty bad spot and forces retreat there. Good play there by Angry Dutchman. And a strong Panzer as expected. Back here for JDS. No sign of anything further there. May want to get out some tanks sooner. Could be forced to go for the 6 to have field with the strong Panzer. Seizing the right in the Panzer Grenadiers. Swift save there from Angry Dutchman. Preventing the front line from further unthreading. Engineers see busy with mine speeders, very good. Oh dear, they're right on the top of their own damn mine. Sandbag getting people with some fuel point, need to get something there fast to counterattack and get it back. Maximum almost done there for JDS and the Red Army. Very good, very good.
Heavy machine gun team prepared for combat.
Sturmpanzer is also almost done for Angry Dutchman. That's also very good for him, but obviously a bit of a headache there for JDS. Ooh, mines it off the machine gun, actually some S-mines as well, causing further casualties, getting a total of 3 kills. Nice there for JDS. Obviously not what he imagined would happen once laid out in that mine, but you know, a nice little coincidence. A happy little accident. And his pani's falling back in the face of the guards from the east side here, concentrating riding the Osttruppen. No mercy shown there. Teaming up the 10 got the Osttruppen there in about 5. Got lap machines for them. Of course, signaling here to JDS. We have the tier 4 ready there. If, you know, the Sturmpanzer fear doesn't signal to him either. Country around the point here. Panzer was the country in the east. No tech still here for JDS. We've got another field on the way there. Don't deal with the Sturmpanzer fear. They're taking a hit from the Sturmpanzer fear. We got 3 kills on it so far. Guards from T-70 trying to deal with the steel behemoth of the fatherland here. You can use the next target of his route. There you go. Border is dead as he finds himself turned into fine chunks of Soviet meat. Field gun there. Caught in the line of hand the Sturmpanzer, quick around to punch the whole fruits front kilometer, can get away with it. Shoots and misses in the west of the T-70 grounding. Our Panzer squad almost getting a T2. In the center, Panzer squad they're pushing forward. 17 kills, and there go Propagandacaster in the maximum. Killing the gunner, splattering across the ground there. Panzer has the maximum crew and getting shredded in return there as they can't seem to. Oh, they got the kill there, in fact, almost wipes it. Sturmpanzer Marine, and that's definitely going to be a thing to end tier for him. And forcing retreat here. They almost cost them the Panzer in this squad, but they actually ended up doing some serious damage here to JDS. Sturmpanzer there with 4 kills. T-70 flanking it. Field gun moving up as well here. Another pack 40 here for Angry Dutchman. Ooh, nice field gun hit there. Sturmpanzer down to less than half of. T-70 taking direct hit here. Almost got it, but there you go. Field gun bounces, and I think that puts the Sturmpanzer beyond, I think, the final finishing shot here from JDS's field gun. Attack being rowdy, we got the conscript in there. No anti-tank grenades yet here for JDS, and no sign of further attack either. Models up in the Osttruppen in the centre. By the western field point, I've got the units moving about, clearing out the remaining S-mines, and then down the field point. Very good there. Field gun gets hit, and there you go. Armoured car finally down. Definitely got some good value out of the Angry Dutchman, but in the end, no match for Soviet anti-tank guns. East side here, contact to move a bit ahead. I think try and grab some of these synth points away from Angry Dutchman, slow down the Greaser's income a bit further. I think that could be a very good idea here for JDS. Very good idea. Obviously, he should be taking out their troops right here in the face of the field gun bombardment. We'll have to see what Angry Dutchman goes for next. Another Sturmpanzer, Panzerwerfers, who knows? Almost got the T-70 fixed up. No sign of any further tech there from him yet, though. Sturmpanzer being fixed up. On the west here, Con's being hammered by the MD-42. 8 kills. Grand Western victory point. Or fuel point, not the victory point. We got 370 versus 379. Pretty close between the two, actually, there. Pretty close. Guys will grab in the centre. Field gun bombarding in the west. T-70 sending out there for JDS. There we go. Mechanized armor company up. Like this here, T-35, they could of course consider an H-85. Katyushas could also be an option. And may very well be an option down the road once he has his first tank out. Sniping the Osttruppen with a T-70 light tank, 11 kills. More mines here by JDS from the western field point. Oh, but stuck around for too long, then getting Panzer here for the Osttruppen. Great little Panzer fast there, won't stop the T-70, but will buy him time on the front line to do some more stuff before this Soviet counterattack pushes him away. And the constant numbers, the Panzer squad I think is not going to be a great engagement there for JDS, though the Molotov does help a bit. East side here, slow advancing by Angry Dutchman, flanking the constant with the veteran 2 Panzers. In fact, they're almost ace level, and they manage to get into the cover, which point the Conscripts I think will lose that engagement. Panzerwerfer of Angry Dutchman, interesting pick here. Obviously, they have to deal with the support ones under JDS command. Clearly not too worried about enemy armor, but because there's only the T-70 currently, but that could soon change here. JDS flooding a bit of fuel there. Almost has the manpower for the T-3045 or the SU-5.
The sector is at risk.
Storm bombarding in the center. 5 kills. The pigeons ready. There you go. Both shots hit a wrecked truck and failed to go through the hedges. Second volley though goes through the hedge but misses the Sturmpanzer. Cancels the Osttruppen. Panzer there close to the ace level there. Osttruppen was the Guardsman up close. Could see a grenade here possibly to flush out the Osttruppen. Please finish them off maybe. Dutchman rushing in. There we go, bun grenade here from Angry Duck. Forcing the Guardsman out of cover. Sturmpanzer running in, makes 1-7 kills. Great hit, they killed through the Guardsman. Almost got the Osttruppen squad in turn field and shoot, bounces off the T-70 Panthers off there. And then round the Osttruppen. Very nice play there. T-70. Well, that's just almost field grenade to get hit on the Sturmpanzer there. Nice bombardment. Got the Panther ready to join in the mess here for JDS. And the T-70 goes down. A stinging blow there. That's going to hurt here. JDS make it much harder for him to contain Angry Dutchman and his anger. Got the Panzer for the holding back. Up north, their point being seized. T-3485 here for JDS and the Red Army. Very nice pick there. So I think after that he probably wants Katusha or a heavy mortar team or regular mortar, just something to help deal with the Pack 40s with. All three I think are good options for varying reasons. Just reinforcing healing. Got the Panzer also moving to the Western Cemetery. Just reinforcing healing of Angry Dutchman. And what will Angry Dutchman respond to with this? Another Panzerwerfer. Another Sturmpanzer. Could we see a Panther here from Angry Dutchman? Angriest of the Dutchmen. Certified by the Royal Institute of Dutch Anger. Reinforcing healing. Maxim as the awesome guy certified calling in the Revolution support strike there on the Maxim. Angry Dutchman is not messing about, or perhaps he is. Either way, most of the Maxim crew there gets obliterated. Turn into a fine goulash here. And these T-Fed fumbling about there. I think he's signaling a bit too hard here, but he's some fuel pump. He's keeping so close that Angry Dutchman is not paying attention. Should be spotting that's a T-35. Panzer routed by the T-35 and wipes the Panzer squad there. Great kill there for JDS. Stinging below the Angry Dutchman down to just 3 from the squad to his opponent's 4. And 2 of those are Osttruppen, which even without machine guns are not the best way to stay in the game. Does look like Angry Dutchman might be playing for the Panther now. The Panzer Kampfwagen 5. The West Max comes into the Western point. Got Panzer Wolfman on the flank here. 4 kills, especially into 2. Bombardment joining in here. There you go. Great hit on the Maxim. Wipes the crew entirely. Beautiful there. 19 kills, plus 22, and the Maxim gets destroyed. Stinging loss there for JDS. Can go for the Panther in a few seconds here for Angry Dutchman. Just a few moments away. Trenches there. There we go. Panzer Kampfwagen 5 for Angry Dutchman.
The enemy has cut off a sector.
Got the Constable there. There's the Constable for Panzer working to get merged with Constable to keep the reinforcement costs down. Thumbs up there to JDS. Fully firing away there. Controls the Osttruppen in the center. Got a Katusha on the way for JDS up with the support weapon. Very much expected. Very much expected. Machine in the trench is also a bit of a problem there for JDS without the support. Panther firing away again here. 10 kills for the first strike, while the second one is much impacted. Nope. And most killing a few squirrels. And there you go. Panzer Kampfwagen 5 out there for angry Dutchman. Fixing up the T-55. Attrition on the way there. Almost done. Just a few more seconds to go before we can begin lobbing rockets at angry Dutchman. And his Sperverbande. Bombarding the trench here with some high precision rounds. Panther good to go. No pin-up machine guns. Would recommend that one personally. Chief on the west side on its own. Field guns technically within range of support, but may allow the Chief to take a few hits before it gets some there. Good hit from the Panther and the Sturmpanzer. Got the guns of the Osttruppen, turn them to shreds out in the open. Control fortresses ready as well. They're still anti-tank grenades probably. Here from the JDS. Shot bounces. The second one goes through there, and the Panther Sturmpanzer moving him about. There's guards from there. We go. Quick retreat down to 2 men. Obliterated by the might of the Sturmpanzer Fear. No mercy here from angry Dutchman. In the east here, we got conscripts dealing with the Osttruppen there, but the eastern victory point and field point. We got 120 vs 297. Angry Dutchman's trying to get a time lead. And there you go, Sturmpanzer taking heavy hits. Field guns still getting bombarded by the Sturmpanzer Fear, and we got Katyusha barracks here around the Sturmpanzer. Push away Pioneers, get a wipe. Cheeky JDS, but loses one of the field gun crews here. Constant being held back, and there you go, destroying the field gun. Nice work there. Use the pack there. Thumbs up to angry Dutchman. Almost got the second Panther squad as well. Panther reinforcing, getting the T-35. More shots fired. Another Panther for the barrels off here from angry Dutchman. JDS conscripts penned down. 2 squads in fact. Needs backing up to help fix up the T-35 fast. Sturmpanzer need repairs. Panther could also do some light fixing there and a bit of spit polish. Back here, troops reinforcing healing for angry Dutchman, lining up for the next big push for the German army. Troops reinforcing healing, guards will include it. But they're probably going to reinforce using conscripts to keep again reinforcement costs down. There we go. Hey, does anyone actually like stared out like a guardsman? Have we all these points just promoted? I think we're all promoted. I don't even think we're gonna get like an increase in wages though. Oh, sucker boy, not again. I used to be a baker and suddenly I'm a guards rifle infantryman. I haven't even received training. I'm still being paid like I'm a baker. This sucks. T-35 on the way there for JDS. Getting the Osttruppen down to 4 man. Another T-35 over here for JDS. That could be a problem there for angry Dutchman playing the situation. Sturmpanzer shoots, doesn't quite land the hit though. Nice hit here from the field gun on it. T-35 ringing as well. Panther riding coming far in. Guard squad down to 1 man, need to retreat now. It needs to be merged with swiftly. Bit of push in the center, but right flank is seeing the next in action here from either side. Sneaky push there, but ultimately formed by machine gun in the trench. T-35 raining down, they almost got the machine gun in the trench in fact. Got the trench at least, the machine gun remains somewhat safe though. That is of course relatively speaking. More Panzer barrels here, Katyusha getting hammered, guards from there pinned down to the ground. In the center, T-35 with the Panzer, of course, the Panther. Half 80 veterans won on that one. We got 320 versus 255. T-35 from the west side here. Sturmpanzer lands an excellent hit there. Taking out most of the conscripts. T-35 flanking up behind the Sturmpanzer here. Sections 1 gain, Pack 40 and Panther flying up the T-35 pushing down to half health, not ready. We got the marked target here, we also got the relative support called in by angry Dutchman. Yeah, that T-35, T-45, I do not think make it back home here unless it gets very lucky, but it's not impossible. Relative support bringing down, then need to be careful with the tanks and anything from down the same area. Panther taking hits, down to half health now, another hit from the field gun, almost got the Panther there. Other T-35 rushing forwards. Sturmpanzer moving forwards there. Close to the east level. Button grenade. Panzer pushing forwards. Field crew taking man lost there. Hexing action here. There you go. Another artillery strike here. T-35 to assist the field gun. Panzer down to 2 men. And the fielding crew gets killed. Sturm Panzer IV is going to try and destroy that. Very good there. Guards, conscript and conscripts forward here. Going to probably try and grab that fielding, deny it, or just at least prevent it from being easily destroyed here by Angry Dutchman pushing ahead with the Panther here against the field gun, the T-35. There you go. Not even going for him. There you go. Great hit from the Sturm Panzer. Field gun about to be destroyed here. T-35 there, not even receiving self-repairs. Field gun destroyed just with the T-35s. And perhaps anti-tank grenades. Oh yes, fine research those. And damaged engine there on the Sturm Panzer. T-35 there. Katyusha barrage at close range here. Some very light damage down there to the Sturm Panzer, but nothing concrete. Actually, never mind. It actually got better into run and pushed down to half health. Still, JDS in some rough waters here. Send a big cease, but the conscripts, we've got 320 versus 246. Infantry getting blasted with the 2 T-35, but they are heavily damaged. They want to use the self-repairs and speed that up. Something on the Katyusha, to be honest. That can be self-repaired. It can. Sturm Panzer bombarding, super close to the ace level. Grabbing in the centre here, probably a Panzer with a barrage the trick there, and it is very close to the 2. Thumbs up there to Angry Dutchman. Panzer retreat to the Osttruppen. Molotov up there, conscript routed. JDS stands struggling more and more here with Angry Dutchman. Angry Dutchman stands for quite a bit of resources. Could go for another Sturm Panzer, Panzerwerfer. You could also back tech for some Stugs. That wouldn't be half bad, I think. Just Panzer Force could also work out quite nicely here. Certainly a few options available there to Angry Dutchman in his fight against international socialism. He just needs to make the decision. Fighting around the centre here, we got 320 versus 241. Only shot fight there, Panzer taking him on the loss here, Garson also getting bled out. Katyusha there, more or less good to, well, it's reloaded, but could die to pretty much anything at this rate. T-50 machine gun having fought once more, shoots and the shot goes a bit low, but still it is ace level, so that definitely makes it more dangerous, more mobile, and higher rate of fire on it. Panther holding around the centre, still a machine gun that one, in fact no machine guns on any of his armour. And there you go, H5 for JDS to deal here with the German armour. Not a bad idea here. In the centre, getting the Panther grenades once more. Panther joining in, veterans one gain on this piece of armour. Panther moving forward into the Panther going to do that. Grabbing the victory point with the Osttruppen, H5 halfway done-ish. Katyusha hanging back there. I still think he should do crew self-repair. I mean, he's got plenty of missiles floating, and so does Angry Dutchman. I mean, either side at this point of the match, he shoots like missiles particularly efficiently. Could be doing more with it. Osttruppen out here with the T-55, but not before it suffers a damaged engine. H5 right about the corner here for JDS and the Red Army. Right about the corner. Which is about here around the T-55. Which is holding back, Panther trying to crush the infantry. Really would benefit from a pin-up machine gun, to be honest.
The enemy has taken our supply sector.
Jump up in the forward, T-55 to the final energy 5. All of them miss, it seems. Very lucky there. Go railroad team support to make things messy for JDS. Good hit down the H5, Panther moving in. H5 down a half foot, back to the front, but contact flanking in here, but there's a good chance he loses the H5 now. Katyusha front, oh, as well there. Nope, but there you go, Panther got it. Pretty devastating hit here for JDS. Panther's about to go get the Katyusha there in the T-35. Half HP, 2 pack pushing forwards here. This is an absolute sucker punch here against JDS by Angry Dutchman, gutting him entirely. I want to try and get the Panther out there. It seems like he's conceded. Oh, he's going to try and crash the Guardsman. Well, there, yeah. Cheeky Angry Dutchman, cheeky Angry Dutchman. Plus victory on that Panther. Strong Panther on the flank, eventually on the T-55. Panther getting marked. About to lose it. There we go. Panzer Kampfwagen 5 kaputt. But he's replacing it. He does replace it here. Panzer barrels straight into the base here. Could have driven up a bit closer, but still doing a bunch of damage here to JDS from his own base, causing further casualties, further harm, and further misery. In the centre, Conscript fort here, but we've still got Osttruppen in the trench here. Doing some damage to the conscripts. There you go, Molotov off. Panther halfway done. Osttruppen punch going to use one on his side. So he's in the centre. Half tank Frankie Dutchman. The mid by Schützen Panzerwagen. Could be flamethrower, could be regular, though I would probably expect the flamethrower version here. Trench or sandbags by the eastern victory point. We got 319, which is 161. Panther there. Half track almost done Frankie Dutchman. There we go. Mittelschützen Panzerwagen. Gefechtsbereit. Osman units in the east. Oh, apparently he's not using it as a flamethrower half tank. That's lovely. Thumbs up there, Frankie Dutchman. At least for now. Again, that can always change. But imagine that it doesn't. Unusing force, very good. Great hit from a Panther on the T for the Osttruppen upon bombarding it from a nice safe position. 41 kills, conscript shattered. After them is the Guardsman, probably back those the half take off there against the Guardsman. Oh, don't throw it away the angry Dutchman, don't throw it away. Panther battling down there from the Guardsman, and there we go, pinning them down to the ground and wiping them. I'll slap across the face here for JDS, diverted by angry Dutchman's Panzerwerfer. Picks up the Russian Panzerwagen, Panther T-45. Not looking great here for JDS. His tactics starting to become a bit more rudimentary. He's losing, I think, sight of the bigger battle, and angry Dutchman at this point is just well dug in here. And JDS just keeps scrambling Franzers, but can't really come up with anything, it seems. Constant press there. Cancelling forwards. Got the Katyusha, leaving JDS now without any artillery. Ooh, got a Pioneer Squad wipe there. Small win, but at this point I don't think particularly relevant. Osttruppen on the eastern side as well. Forcing JDS to back off in the centre. And there you go. GG. Game over. A loss for JDS. A victory for Angry Dutchman. A tough fight here on Crossroads. But in the end, I think Angry Dutchman just had been an overall better start. I think JDS at times focused too much in the centre west. Forgot about the east. And probably would have benefited from some either more guardsmen or some mortars here versus Angry Dutchman faster. But those are some consideration there to have. But hope you enjoyed this match. I've learned something from it. If you did, like, subscribe, and comment, you know, all that jazz. And of course, do consider donating or pledging on Patreon as well. Would make me very happy. Links in the video description. This is Imperial Link signing off, and see you all tomorrow for our next episode. Bye.